all eyes were on the field Sunday night when the Ravens took on the Bills, but there was some off-the-field action that caught people's attention, too. A Bills fan pushed DeAndre Hopkins, then Lamar Jackson, before the QB turned and shoved the fan away. Should be common sense that you don't do that.
Yeah,
but
you would think so, right?
It's not. So now's a good time to talk about your legal rights and responsibilities at the games. We've got Randolph Rice, managing partner with Rice Law, joining us this morning. I mean, come on, you can't do that.
You can't do that. Not a good move, not a good look for the Bills fan. And, you know, he's paying for it right now. He is suspended. He can't go back to the games. And, in fact, he can't go back to any NFL stadiums. Now, the question should be, should he be banned for life? That's my next question. I'm going to hear probably we're going to hear that in the debates coming up in the next couple of weeks. So, but who knows?
Well, because there is that possibility, keep your hands off the player. So let's talk about what you can and cannot do when you're inside a stadium. I mean, like legal consequences.
Yeah, real legal consequences. The two big ones are, and nobody really thought about it until last week, was one is don't put your hands on players, referees, coaches, because technically that's an assault. And in Maryland, an assault can land you in jail for 10 years. So don't touch them. You know, if you want to put your hand out for a high five, that's different. Sure. But don't touch them. The second big one is, and we see it almost every year, is don't go on the field. Because if you go on the field, you're actually
kind of funny when you see that happen, though. But
it's not.
You know, it's not.
Don't do
I
it.
Take that
don't
back.
do it. Right. Don't do it. Legal advice. Don't do it. But the problem is, if you do it, you actually get charged with trespassing. You get arrested. You get taken downtown to the jail. You get held, and you can spend up to 90 days in jail and face serious crimes. Plus, the Ravens are going to let you back in the stadium. They're going to take away that PSL and ban
It's not worth that. It's
No.
not worth that.
No.
And not only not putting your hands on the players, of course, you can't put your hands on anybody else, but they have something in place in the stadium. If you see people in the stands being a jerk, there's a way to report that.
Yeah, we've all been in the game. We hear that beginning announcement saying, don't be a jerk. And that's true. But if you're at the stadium and you see something, it's actually a text line that's usually displayed up on the ribbon around the stadium, as well as if you go on your phone, you can find the text line. The Ravens website has a lot of great information, and you should definitely look at it if you have concerns before you go to the game about bag policies, what you can bring into the stadium, things like that.
Let's talk about before you even get into the stadium, because a lot of people are going to be there tailgating from the wee early hours on Sunday. And some of the feistiness gets started at the tailgate.
Yeah, and that can cause big problems. So remember, if you're outside the stadium, you're still under the the laws of the state of Maryland. And if you're acting bad or poorly, you can get charged with disorderly conduct or assault. And keep in mind, cameras are everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
They're everywhere, and they are filming you, and they will use that camera footage in court against you. So don't be a jerk, right? That's an easy thing to remember. You know, have a good time, but don't be a jerk outside the stadium.
And just be careful driving, because there are a lot of police out there, and you're trying to weave in and out because traffic will be heavy. You still got to follow the laws. You can't. You're going to get caught this time.
You're going to get caught. Be careful. Don't reckless drive. Don't make illegal U-turns. And most importantly, don't drink and drive. Because if you get caught, you're probably going to go to jail.
All right. And go Ravens.
Go Ravens.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.